Okay, Restream can see me. Says I've been live for 22 seconds. I haven't, but okay. Restream can see me, the microphone can hear me, you can see me, and YouTube can see me. Okay, today's stream is a little bit different. In just under 30 minutes, a wonderful gentleman by the name Mr. Matt Internet will be raiding into the stream as part of the Low Res Raid Relay 2025. Those of us who have been on the wildly entertaining YouTube show Low Res, plug, are streaming together and raiding into each other to make a beautiful raid humunculus. And we are going to receive a raid in about 28 minutes on Twitch. But everybody will be able to enjoy that raid everywhere due to the power of Restream. Welcome, Roxanne. Welcome, Jacob. How's it going? So, we're going to jump right into Vampire Survivors so that we are going with Vampire Survivors by the time we get raided in about 27 minutes. So just booting into Vampire Survivors now. And we should be good to go. So, whoa! Volume's a bit loud in my ears there. Did you unlock Red Death? Yeah. Assume I've unlocked basically everything worth unlocking. I did a quick money run last night to max out my money again. I could show you what I've got unlocked. So yes, I've unlocked Red Death. I'm missing a few of the Castlevanias. I haven't touched on the Scarlet Grey stuff yet. I would love to just crack open a Sammy level and just get grinding cash with my 1,537 golden egg Sammy. Sammy with eggs. Sammy without eggs. With eggs. Without eggs. With eggs. But I need to get started on to end an Ice Age. Because the last achievement is basically beating this mode, which I have not yet done. I'm just going to pop out the chat so I can see it on the side. Draven, welcome. And let's get started. So, in this adventure mode, we start with Shimoon. Oh, and let's go ahead and drop 2 power-ups into Might. Ooh, and... there's a mount. 900. No. 5,000. Fires 1 more projectile. Okay, let's start with that. See how we get on. So, Chapter 1, Remedy in the Snow. Gonna go ahead and have Hyper turned on, and Arcanas, and I'm gonna have Random Events turned on. Let me know if the game's volume is too low and I'll adjust it. Right. Once every level, I would like the game to spawn... oh, once every minute, I would like the game to spawn a new treasure chest. Don't give me hope. Yeah, I wish I hadn't mentioned Banjo-Kazooie now, because that's kind of made people expect it, hasn't it? Clock Lancer. Level up the Grim Fandango. Welcome on Twitch, Draven. There will be a raid on Twitch in about 24 minutes. As part of the low-res raid relay. And then for the 3 hours, we will be playing Windows 98-esque games. So this, Nubby's Number Factory, and Desktop Survivors 98. Oh, I'm excited for that one. People expect everything every year. You know what? I just want DokeV to be mentioned. You know, I just want DokeV to be mentioned. You know? I don't care if we even don't get to see something new. I just want it mentioned. I just want Jeff to say, that was Crimson Desert from Pearl Abyss, and they've told me DokeV is still coming. You know, that's all I want. Right. Let's upgrade the Clock Lancet. It's gonna be special. Can I arrange? Get used to seeing quite a bit of like Vampire Survivors and Nubby and Desktop Survivors over the next couple of days because, you know, next week Summer Games Fest starts and naturally we'll be doing our reaction streams as we always do for Summer Games Fest. So we got that excitement to look forward to. Oh, a bunch of snowmen appeared. I'll feel good once I'm a little bit more powered up. Then I will go towards our target, pretty much directly beneath us. Want to get rid of that other little gnomey fella. Ideally, another purple book, another Arcana, but not yet by the looks of things. Right. That's why I take the extra item every minute, is because there's a chance it might be an Arcana. And the Arcanas, specifically the Darkanas, but the Arcanas basically allow you to break the game. Right. Gonna start moving towards our target down here at the bottom. FF7. I would love FF7 to come to Xbox Game Pass. But I already bought it on Steam and PS4. I can't be doing this to myself again. I can't. The good and bad thing about the adventures in this game is that you start out with nothing. Which is good, because it kind of reminds you how it felt to start the game for the first time. But I also hate that I just can't immediately break it. Well, I'm not going to get the rings in either of this, so really taking Clock Lancet was a waste of time. I think there is a good chance that we will see Xbox Game Pass in some form on the Switch too. Even if it's just xCloud. I think there's a good chance. Like, native might be too much to ask, right? For Nintendo to agree to native, but they'd probably agree to streaming. It's no different than having, like, a Fortnite subscription and playing on Switch, you know. Yes! Okay. I want the one that... Oh, I can only reroll once. Oh, right, I'm stuck with something on here, then. Just one that Requiem. Don't have any of these items. Right. That's about the only thing that can carry. Leveling up the pentagram would be good. Leveling up the pentagram to to the Divine Moon or whatever it's called. It's just I have to live with the negative effects of the pentagram all the way up to leveling it up. That's the problem. At lower levels, it has an incredibly high chance of destroying everything, including items you want to use. Think we'll see a tease for the next-gen Xbox? Maybe. Definitely that handheld that we've heard so much about, right? That ROG Ally with an Xbox badge on it. I want it. I can't justify it, but I want it. Because it's a shiny new thing with an Xbox logo on it. I want it. I know, the exact same thing I criticize people who want the Switch 2 for. You only want it because it's a shiny new thing with the word Nintendo on it. It's like, yep. It was their handheld being made in like partnership with the ROG, because it's like a ROG chassis. It had the ROG logo on it and it had the Xbox logo on it, so therefore it must be created with Asus, right? That's who create ROG. It's Asus, not yeah. Yeah, because my laptop is ROG. My gaming laptop is ROG. I might have to die on this level a few times to get the money for upgrades. To make this adventure a little bit easier. Well, I'm expecting it to be Windows-based. But if it's Linux-based, that would be huge. Because it would basically be Microsoft adopting Linux. It'll never happen. I do think there's a good chance that a new Xbox hardware might allow for virtualization or dual boot into SteamOS. I think there's a high chance. If not, then a modern Xbox that might allow for playing your Steam games. Growth up. Mita. Mita. That's our options, okay. For music here. Imagine buying gold eggs in this mode. It'd be a waste of gold, really. Okay. Feeling a bit better about it this time. And higher, like, paced music will help. I can't go for that marker below us until I have sufficiently upgraded my junk. A what now? A new horror game where you play the game, what, from, like, the perspective of a teddy bear? Yeah, link it in the Discord somewhere. I'll take a look at it. I might be able to request a key for it, which would be handy if so. We are going to make some progress today, damn it. It's gonna happen. This is the last achievement I need in Vampire Survivors until they add more achievements unnecessarily. Whoa! Hobbitan raiding with 35! Wow! Hobbitan, welcome, raiders, welcome! That's incredible. I am Escape Route British. I stream mostly on Twitch and YouTube, although right now I am also streaming on Kick. That's still a bit of an experiment. We'll see how that goes. Thank you for being here. I mostly stream action games, retro games, and Japanese stuff mainly. So if you're a fan of Kamen Rider or Pretty Cure, then you pretty much come to the right place. Today we will be getting raided in about 12 minutes. Yes, by the fantastically terrifying Mr. Matt Internet as part of the low-res raid relay. So please stick around if you want to meet more fantastic viewers, much like yourselves, that will have come in on a raid. And then, thank you very much, Ace Roy, for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. Thank you. Super awesome. In roughly 3 hours' time from when they raid, I'll be raiding into the fantastic Garlips, IRL brother in Meat Space, who will be playing some Jackbox, and you're all invited to take part as part of the audience for that Jackbox session, and I'll probably be there as well. I'm looking to be there on microphone, so that's going to be fun. So there's plenty more excitement to come this afternoon / evening / morning, whatever time it is, where you're from. Today, on this stream, I will be playing games that I would say are modern games with a Windows 98 aesthetic. So, I will be playing this, Vampire Survivors, a fantastic game called Nubby's Number Factory, which I absolutely love and can't get enough of. And I will be playing Desktop Survivors 98. And no, Jacob, I have not messaged Phil yet. Jacob is suggesting that I message Phil of Xbox fame to request a key for PC Game Pass. All right, well, take care. Look after yourself. That is the primary. That is number one. Always look out for yourself. I see the restream has removed part of that message. It's very knowledgeable about all sorts of video games. I am. Thank you. It's about the only thing I am knowledgeable about. You ask me to file taxes, I have no idea what I'm doing, but ask me about a video game, I've probably heard about it, especially if it's old. And Japanese. Get well soon. We take health very important here at we take it very importantly here. Treat it very importantly here at Escape Route British. Because if you don't have health, you run the risk of getting a game over, and nobody's got time for that. Right, I'm feeling a little bit stronger now. Let's go ahead and start taking a look at these various things around the map. So what do? You're an adventure merchant. Right. That's powered us up a little bit. Right. Gonna make our way down to what I assume is an unlockable character. What looks like a coffin down there at the bottom of the screen. You know what? Tiny Tina being free on Epic Game Store is pretty cool. He's trying to do damage control now, that Randy Pitchford. Like, no, nobody likes him. And he said something that, while true, was incredibly bad optics. And now he's, like, trying to peddle it back a little bit. Bless him. Bless him. I mean, Borderlands fans will find $80 for Borderlands. Because when Tokay V releases, I'll find $80 for Tokay V. Somehow. So the statement is not wrong. It's just bad optics. Right, I really want what's down there. And I'm going for it. How far away is it? Quite far. Give me that, give me that. Yes. I don't necessarily disagree. I've heard that that pre-sequel is okay. But that it's okay, you know? Like, it's not like Borderlands 2 levels of quality. I'd be willing to check out pre-sequel at some point, because I do own that. I did purchase that on Steam, and I still haven't got around to it. I'd like to try Tiny Tina's Wonderlands now that it's free on Epic. But they made Dead Island 2 free, and, you know, I'd already played through that in full on Xbox, but guess who started again on PC? Me. Because there's promise that I might be playing it with Garlops and Pumpkin Blades, so there's that to look forward to as a potential stream opportunity. Right, we're still a fair few wine glasses away, yeah. I assume that's what these things are. There's our eyeball. You have to go digging quite a ways in this level. I mean, I'd benefit from picking up another couple of weapons, but I barely leveled up the ones I'm carrying. You gonna play Tiny Tina for free? Yeah, I've got it on Epic for free, so... Free is a good price. Yeah. I mean, that came out at a really bad time for me, like, money-wise. Like, a really bad time. And it's not the kind of game I would have bought brand new anyway. So it being free on EGS is fantastic. Yeah, I played the Tiny Tina DLC, what was it, Assault on Dragon Keep, for Borderlands 2. Genuinely funny. Satisfying. So a full game like that, I'm up for that. A full game in that style, I'm up for. Assuming it's of the same quality of the Borderlands 2 version. Right, we got a Ranamazo. Give me something good. Right. I get one reroll here. I can go for my absolute favorite Mad Groove. But there's only 2 items that would pull to me. So it'd be pulling like every other light source and health to me. But in terms of the actual items that are in the map, there's only 2 things. I'm going to re-roll. Yes! Crystal Cries. That'll do lovely. That one's nice. Crystal Cries combined with Clock Lancet. Now we're talking. Yes! We get growth for every kill while enemies are frozen. Which basically means we're constantly getting stronger. Okay, what have we got in this one? Yeah, Mad Groove grabs all the XP, which is handy. If I get a 3rd Dark Arzo, and that's the Random Arzo or Dark Arzo again, I will maybe consider it. But I lucked out that that Crystal Cries is here, because that gives me extra growth on enemy kills. Provided they're frozen, of course. But there's always, what are they called, like Aria Logons. And once I level this character's weapon all the way up to max, when I get one of those, it does even more damage anyway. I think it's that character that the, yeah. Right. Got some clover here. Yeah, expense is like the main thing. The only reason I can afford to get a Switch 2 coming like next week is because I'm going to buy one secondhand and I traded in a bunch of stuff to afford it. Otherwise, I would be unable to. And games are going to be $80. It's a scary thought. It's genuinely a scary thought. Affording this stuff. Oh well, we'll figure it out. We'll make it happen. I might be a Nintendo ambassador by then. Fuck no. Absolutely not. Nobody wants that, last of all me. Don't aim my... I'm not that kind of person. All the links are there. If people want to support, they can. But maybe to my detriment, I don't push it. I think because I know how annoying it is for me when I'm watching someone and they push it, you know? And also, real talk, a lot of you guys, like, the audience that I cultivate, are very thrifty people that are generally very, like, money conscious, right? So, that's kind of like a big thing for me. Is I know that all of you are watching your funds the way I watch my funds. Right. Give me the come on. Oh, there's one more Grim Reaper. There we go. Right. Oh, Mortasio. Okay. Am I gonna have to, like, play a level as Mortasio? Great. I hate Mortasio. Whoa, Mr. Matt Internet rating on Twitch with 14 viewers. Mr. Matt Internet. Hello, I'm Mr. Matt Internet, and I've been playing a Mega Man knockoff called Berserk Boy. How's it going, Mr. Matt Internet? Plus Raiders. The low-res raid relay is upon us. It has begun. How are folks? How was Berserk Boy? Wow, did you do an impression of me? Nope, purely your imagination. Nope, nope. Made it up. This is false. This one was invented by a writer. Right, I'm not sure what else we need to do in this level besides maybe finish it. It was Berserk, was it? Was it Berserk? Was you playing Berserk? Decky, welcome. Nice to have you here. Gollops, welcome. Adrienne, welcome. Doodles, welcome. And anybody else I may have missed? I'm not sure. I'm getting lots of level ups back to back here. Yeah. Right, I think I just have to survive till presumably 15 minutes in an adventure stage. It might be 20. Right, okay. Leveled up cross. Let me see. Yabi saying the Xbox. What? What's the question, Jacob? You think whether or not Xbox will buy the Thief IP? I don't know. They might steal it. Like a true thief. Maybe they should steal the IP. Real talk, I just want them to lock everyone in an office and find out who owns No One Lives Forever. That's what I want. I want them to lock everybody in an office and then... You know, they can decide how they're going to find out. They can have them, like, play, like, stupid games. They can have them, like, punch each other in the stomach as hard as possible until the last person who's not, like, on the floor in pain. Like, I don't care how they do it, but they just need to find out who owns No One Lives Forever and just, like... Yeah. Yo, Night Dive have said they want to do stuff with it. GOG.com have said they want it on their store. So, are just people, like, scared of, like, figuring out who owns what? Just say you own it. You know what? That is a very, very good point. Doom the Dark Ages Mare, that's what I've heard. When I renew Game Pass, I'll let you know what I think. That's the point. If everybody here wants to do me a favor, let Microsoft know how great a fit I am for Xbox Game Pass. Lol. Oh, I shouldn't have re-rolled. What do we got? Jail of Crystal. Listed weapons have a chance to freeze enemies. Food pickups, Divine Bloodline. Screw it. We'll try to encourage frozen growth. We'll level up the magic wand. Presuming I can. Yeah, I've got the tome. I can. Excellent. Okay. We'll level up magic wand. Magic wand is 8 levels. Okay, so we need a regular chest. Come on, give me a regular chest. go! We got the thing! We got the thing! PlayStation got like one game, it's called Astro Guy. What a remaster all the Crash games that's not 1 to 4. I would like to see Twinsanity get finished. Fallout 3 remaster, I would love that to be this year. The one thing that's stopping me going back to Fallout 3 and playing it over from the beginning is the knowledge that there is a Fallout 3 remaster coming. That's the only thing that stopped me going back. Yeah! Boss defeated. So is this the full 30-minute stage? Oh, we're going to be here a while, aren't we? Okay. Well, it's okay. I got Limit Break turned on. Could be worse. I think I got Limit Break turned on. No, I don't. Okay. We'll do it on a level by level basis. I can't afford to go always one or the other. I can't risk it. Yeah, well, here's the thing. If their company put out more than like 2 games in 10 years, maybe they wouldn't have needed to lay people off. I'm not saying that to belittle the fact that people lost their jobs, because that's horrible. But at the same time, how many games have Playtonic put out? Like, proper games? Ukulele and Ukulele, but it's sideways. They've done a lot of Playtonic Friends stuff, which is super cool. But in terms of their actual main releases, 2 things. Should put out more games, yo. To be fair, if they put out more games, what's going to happen? There's the same amount of people with the same amount of money. Maybe putting out less games is a good idea. They thought they were Rockstar. Yeah, but you see, Rockstar has, like, online. If they had Ukulele online and you could run around and drive a car and commit crimes and do, like, bank heists, they wouldn't be in the situation they're in now. Ukulele had that forced stupid quiz show thing. Oh, did they do another Grunty's Furnace Fun? Like the original Banjo-Kazooie. I think Tooie had one too, but I never finished Tooie because fuck Tooie. Yeah! Now we're talking. I hope this is only a 20-minute stage, because otherwise we're going to be here 10 minutes seeing this over and over again. What? Banjo showed up? Have I been playing the wrong ukulele? Look, real talk, what I want from the Xbox show, okay? I want Banjo-Kazooie. I want release date for Perfect Dark. Okay? And number three, Surprise me. Surprise me. Hey, Acid. When is Jim's birthday? Correct. Any day you have a present. That was from the level Jim is a blind cave salamander. Yeah, that was Earthworm Jim 2, isn't it? Jim is a blind cave salamander. Yeah, because it comes after Lorenzo's soil. So yeah, Earthworm Jim 2. Well, yeah, and it's the Banjo team, right? It's not like the GoldenEye team / Perfect Dark team that went on to do, you know, went on to be Free Radical and make Time Splitters and Second Sight. Is it a 20... Please tell me it's a 20-minute stage. I wasn't paying attention at the beginning, you see, when I selected it. Yeah. Yeah, it is. There's no point trying to kill it without the upgraded Laurel and without the upgraded Clock Lancet. I can't kill it. No, because at 21 minutes, another one will come in. Yeah. Can't kill it. Right. So I unlocked 3 things in the adventure. So I unlocked the next level, which was opening the coffin. I unlocked Gazebo. And I reached level 80, which unlocked Planar Bazaar. Okay. So. That's a Gazebo. 5,000. Costly. Power-ups. Knee. Skip, banish. Cooldown, armor. Okay. Right. Planar Bazaar, which, isn't that useful. Right. Chapter 2. Mortasio's rattling bones make funny noises as he walks with mortal determination, leading Shimu towards the ruins of the Forsaken Factory. Progress. Right. Open the coffins. Survive 10 minutes with Cosmo Pavone. There's 3,000 chickens. Is there anything for reaching level 40 with... Not like reaching a level with Mortasio, that's fine. Gazebo. Scream. Yeah, I didn't have Limit Break on. Right. I'm all about the Limit Break. That's my go-to. Right, so once again, we'll start with this. Let's have a look at the chat. Microsoft tend to be pretty good with surprises. I hope so. I hope so. India's first AAA game. Wasn't that Hanuman for the PS2? Rumor is October 2025 or 26. Halo Studios. Another Halo? Okay. I remember this level. Yeah, we got the gems to start with, which is handy. Right, our coffin for this level is in the top left. Right, how far? Far-ish. Ooh! We can get Laurel and, Okay, cool. Laurel and Clock Lancet and actually upgrade them this time. We'll do that. We're definitely going to be underpowered for opening a coffin. Whoa! So look, Grim Hazard, thank you for the, Grim Hazard. Thank you very much for the follow on Twitch, much appreciated. There we go. This level is proving to be a little bit more dicey. I don't remember Inlaid Laboratory being this hard normally. They made it a little bit harder in this adventure. Right, okay. Gonna level with you. Gazebo's kinda not worth it. I wish I could unlock him. Let's do Mortasio, why not? He's weak as balls. Do you remember this game having a chocobo? Yeah, in a more recent update. It starts out as a Cuckoo, and then you level it up, and it becomes a chocobo, basically. This game continues to grow with content and patches and updates, which is really annoying when you've got all the achievements and you have to start over again, which is basically what's happening here. I have to do this whole adventure for an achievement. Suckers. You know, I did every achievement in the new patch in one evening except for this achievement, which requires I play through like a 6-hour campaign. Oh wow, Montasio's bones are rubbish. Grimazard, right, I see. Like the Pokemon. Hey, Purple Spartan, how's it going? People Can Fly has cancelled 2 unannounced games, including Project Gemini, which is going to be published by Square Enix. I wonder what kind of game Project Gemini would have been. Because you could just assume it's going to be a JRPG, but that might not be the case. With it being People Can Fly, it very much, you know, could be a first-person shooter. Project Gemini indicating twin, like something with twins in it? Or features a twin of a character? God, could you imagine if it was a sequel to Dirge of Cerberus? I'd be so annoyed if we missed out on a Dirge of Cerberus sequel. I was one of like 2 people that mildly enjoyed that game. I am gonna struggle here with this one. They knew what they were doing by making all the characters in this adventure mode rubbish. Threads of Fate remake. No, don't do that to me! Project Gemini, of course, twins! No, don't do that to me! No, I don't think I could live. I don't think I could live with knowing that I'd missed out on a Threads of Fate remake. No. No. I'm depressed now. Thanks, OS. How's it going, OS? Unbelievable. Right, we'll do it with Shimunita. Which, by the way, if you say that quickly, you're actually saying a cuss word. Alright, we'll use Shimunita again. And, this time, because she doesn't suck compared to the other characters, we might actually make some progress. Oh, this music's good too. Now I'm in the zone. Now I'm really feeling it. I'm hoping for DokeV news next week. That's what I'm hoping for. When I say next week, I mean this week. Because, you know, Christian calendar, a brand new week starts on a Sunday. So this week, I am hoping we finally get some news about DokeV. You know, here's Crimson Desert's release date. By the way, DokeV is still coming. That's all I need. That's all I need. Is official confirmation from Polar Bears publicly that DokeV is still coming. That's all I need. DokeV not out in a million years. Then I will freeze myself, damn it! Somebody get OniNG a coffee. Hey, Ant keeps gaming. Sounds to me like this looks like something that's ripping off this. How's it going, Ant? You are doing some amiibo training today, I believe. Is that correct? A little bit later on. And keeps gaming, friend of the channel. Trains, let's say, modified amiibo. That's kind of his thing. It's gonna be the Ender Dragon today. Training an Ender Dragon amiibo. I assume that is over Ridley. Because that makes the most sense, right? You better make a lot of lava chicken jokes today, otherwise I'll be very disappointed in you. Oh, yeah, I keep having to look twice, because when I see the Camellia remix, I'm like, Caramella? I'm like, what? Like, I am so brain broken that I just see that and I go, oh, Caramella girls! And it's like the meme, it's like, Caramella! That's not what I'm called. Freezing myself. If I have to wait 1,000,000 years for Dokev, then I will freeze myself. Goodbye, everybody. But I need to go now. Dokev needs me. No problem, man. You do the same for me. In fact, you do quite often, so... I've seen that clip of that episode where Fry doesn't get frozen and sent to the future. And, like, Nibbler's shadow does not appear. But in the actual pilot, Nibbler's shadow does appear. I watched, like, some massive, like, super long, like, painfully slow, drudgy YouTube video that was like, is Nibbler's shadow really in the first episode of Futurama? And it's like, yes. But was it really? Yes. Yes, it was. But was it? Yeah. Spent like 30 minutes confirming something that everybody already knew to be true. But, you know, maybe that's the trick to success on YouTube. Maybe what I need to be doing is making videos like, can you really jump in Super Mario 64? And then the thumbnail says something like, but can you really? Question mark. Yeah, I'd get like 1 million views, wouldn't I? I've been watching a lot of videos that are along the lines of, can you beat Oblivion with this skill? It's like, yes, because the developers made the game so you could beat it with that skill. Yeah, but can you beat it with that skill? Yes, you can. I'm going to spend 40 minutes going over the plot of the game and what I have to do in the main story every time. CW's The Flash. I don't want to be Ezra Miller. I'm good, thanks. Oh, right, okay. Different Flash. Has the Flash ever been arrested for flashing? Oh, man. What can we do to make this a bit better for me? Whoa! Handsome Strife rating on Twitch with 9 viewers. Strife, thank you! Super cool! Welcome, Raiders! I will do well this time. I will honor the Raiders' presence by actually doing well this time. I need to up my damage output fast. Problem is all these attacks are slow. I need cooldown and I need to just be dealing more attacks, like, from the get-go. So maybe picking up as many weapons as possible fast. Laurel's not a weapon, but it takes a minute. Zopa. What's Zopa? We've been told to say you should play Zopa. Is it a fetish game? Because you're always like, oh, play Daisy the Swimmer. And I look into it, and it's a fetish game. Then you're like, play the Police Mystery, and I look into it, and it's a fetish game. Say, play Happy Carrots, or whatever it's called. And I look into it, and it's a fetish game. It's always a fetish game with you, Gollips. You only speedrun the fetish games. True North Bear, welcome. I almost read that as Fetish Bear. I got fetishes on the mind. That's what it is. Right, I'm feeling more confident about this run through the level, actually. Right, where's that gnome? There he is. Come back here. Come back here, little son. Come back here. Come back here, little son. Yes. Yabi fetish man confirmed. Okay. Yabi means erotic rubbed bears. Sure. Sure. It's not like the word escape route is visible in the top right, which tells you at least what two of the words in ERB is. You know, it's specifically erotic rubbed bears. Yeah. Sure. Sure. And there's other things on the screen, like my website, where you can buy my shirts. You thought there was exit in case of fire? Well, I'm beat. I got nothing. Well, you'll never have to exit then, because my live stream ain't fire, so we're okay. Aggro. Let's get some level ups faster. Ooh, gold, okay. That didn't last long. My stream is lit. Dope fat in which? Today we'll bake a cake that looks rich. Crack, crack, crack the egg into the bowl. What is Zopa, and does it have a Windows 98 aesthetic? Does it fit in with today's loose theming of games that look like you might have played them on a Windows 98? No. Okay. Dodgy asset flip platformer game. You had me at dodgy. You had me at dodgy. Like dodgy in what sense? Dodgy in like a you wouldn't let your wife know you're playing it kind of dodgy, or like what are we talking? You'll fight me for this Daisy the Swimmer slander. It wasn't slander. It's a fetish game, alright? I didn't say that made it bad. You can enjoy your silly little fetish game if you want. It's funny, me complaining about fetish games, when you know full well what half of my Steam library consists of. It's the orc character Michael that makes it a fetish game. Oh, kind of like Orc Massage. Right, we're gonna have to go for that coffin soon. Where's the wine glass? Oh, they inside these buildings. Can I go inside these? No, apparently not. Yeah, they're not in here. Right, I'll just make my way towards the coffin now. I'm feeling much more powerful. I could probably take the coffin. We'll probably play this for another 20 minutes. It depends what the next level is like after this one. We might move on to the next game, which is Nubby. Nubby's fantastic. I might slip in this Zopa for you. Maybe if we need something to fill, like, the last 10-15 minutes. I've kind of put, like, a 10-15 minute leeway into my plan today, so... Get ready to make some numbers. I love Nubby's Number Factory. It is digital crack. It is digital crack. It's so good. Ah, I'm taking so much damage so fast. I hate it. Stop punishing me. Alright, magic wand. Yeah, it's probably a good thing you do have a separate save on your Steam Deck, because the button mapping must be, like, kind of tricky for Steam Deck, because that's a game that only supports mouse. Probably gotta, like, map the buttons in a different way. To play it on my laptop, what I had to do was map the shoot Nubby button to, like, Z on the keyboard. Because I can't press the left side of my touchpad and the right side of my touchpad at the same time. Right, we need to get to that coffin. I need to unlock the next level in this adventure. I need to feel like I've achieved something today. This way. Is Mentaglio left the one that, no, forget it. Forget it. It's too much effort. If it's the wrong one, I'll end up spawning a sub-boss that's gonna follow me around the level. Right, we're almost at the coffin, and I don't think I'm going to be strong enough to take on the coffin with my current build, but you get what you deserve, didn't you? Oh. Some health, please. Some health, please. If it's those Grim Reapers again, I can take them. But if it's a different enemy type, maybe not. If it's the bone skeletons, the winged skeletons, I can take them. I was hoping for some more light sources around so I could get some health. Huh? Was that a random effect? That might have been a random effect. Works for me. This is easier to deal with. Let's raise my luck. Can you actually beat the one-hit KO Reapers? The one-hit KO Reapers? I don't think so. There's various different Reapers you can kill, but I don't think you can kill the one-hit KO Reapers. You can play a game mode where you can play endlessly, so they don't spawn. Which is technically a way of killing them, I guess. But no, I think the one-hit KO is forced, essentially. It depends which Reaper you mean by the one-hit KO. Because there's the Reaper that comes in usually at like 20 minutes or 30 minutes in a stage, right? That Reaper can be killed. With either the Evolved Laurel, the Evolved Lancet, or both, you can kill that Reaper. In doing so, a second Reaper appears, and that Reaper is a guaranteed one-hit KO. You can't outrun it. The screen zooms in, and then you get killed by the one-hit KO Reaper. So it depends which Reaper you mean. Ah, they're knights, and I ran straight into them. Oh, right, we're gonna move game. Because I'm not playing that level again. I will come back to this when I'm in the mood for it. Speed magnet, luck, speed, duration. Omni, sure, why not? %3% of enemies spawn unable to deal damage. Oh, the defang's pretty cheap. Okay. No, the defang is pretty cheap in this adventure. No, we're gonna stick with this for another run of that stage. Because the defang is cheap. We're going to do it. Going to give this one more shot. Defang makes it so a certain percentage of enemies can't actually attack you. All they can do is rush you. So when you've got enemies that shoot projectiles, that means a percentage, and that percentage increases. It basically means that wall of bullets you have to dodge, there's more gaps. Am I pursuing the dream? Asks Nightbot. I mean, let me see. The big dream is owning a shop of my own. But nowadays, the way brick and mortar retail is going, owning my own shop is, you know, it's a dream that I think has sailed. But owning my own, like, online retail is still definitely something that I'd like to consider somewhere way down the line. Yeah, an e-tailer. Selling, like, Gunpla, Japanese figurines, stuff like that. Big Dream is working at Xbox. Yeah! That'd be fun. But what you just saw there was Vampire Survivors Just One More in action. Notice how there's slightly more gaps in the bullet pattern now. Nearest enemy. Around, gain more experience. Whip. I need to be dealing more damage. Generally speaking, I just need to be dealing more damage. Be wary of Vampire Survivors Just One More nature. It can be really intoxicating. I mean, I'm sure there's some of you watching right now who have just fired up Vampire Survivor on your second monitor. It has that power. You see it and you're like, oh yeah, just one more hit, just one more hit, just one more hit. Get one reroll, make it good. Yeah, okay. Mad Groove. Right. Which ring is good for me and which ring is not? Silver ring, vampire survivors. Increases duration and area. Silver. And I assume it's left Mentaglio. I mean, I was fairly confident, but I just want to double check it. Vampire. Wow. You can't search the wiki, but if I write left Mentaglio, I bet you, yeah, it just takes me straight to the wiki. So yeah, left Mentaglio and silver ring. Right. Left. And silver ring. I want the positive effects first, you see. The left Mentaglio and the silver ring have the positive effects. The right Mentaglio and the gold ring have the negative effects. I want the positive effects first. It's not going to let me level stuff up until, like, literally I have enough things in my inventory. So I'll take the armor. Our way around here. This one. Oh, your big dream would be to not have to work. Yeah, let's be realistic and say the money has to come in somehow. So, unless your dream is lottery winner, which I mean, there are ways to maximize your chances of winning the lottery, right? Syndicates, that sort of thing. You can crunch the numbers. You can go mad trying to crunch the numbers. You probably can influence your results a little based on which lottery games you play and how much of a spend you do. Right, yeah, I haven't seen it. I'm aware of, like, a movie called Waking Ned that was about an old man who won the lottery and then had a heart attack, and then a bunch of people had to try and pretend that Ned was alive so they could get the winnings. I can't remember if that ends up with them puppeting his dead body, but it might do. It's been a long time since I saw it. I think so. That's kind of how I remember it going. Right. Losing health's rotten here. Turns out there doesn't appear to be, like, health pickups in this level. That's okay. Mad Groove will drop me all healing items and all XP in the surrounding area every 2 minutes. So all I have to do is make my way to that coffin, and then everything will follow me every 2 minutes. Would be nice if some enemies would drop some health. At this point, I'm almost certain none is supposed to drop here. Yeah, money. Yeah, I opened all the light sources there. And absolutely no health. Come on. We check this. Business-related things. I owe Etsy some money for the listings. I'll deal with it as soon as the live stream is over. It'll only be pennies. So it's like 20 cents to like list an item. For like 3 months. Increases enemy health, speed, and... Ooh! We got... Tater! Thanks for the follow, Tater! Super awesome, thank you. I'm trying to remember, Tates. Are you on Jackbox tonight on mic? Just Jackbox in general? I remember seeing your name in relation to the Jackbox stuff later. I am so screwed here. There is, like, literally no health. Cool, cool. Well, if so, I hope to see you there. Well, I said I would give this, you know, the college try. It hasn't turned out. And we will move on to the next game when the inevitable fail state is reached. There we go. Well, we tried. Let me have a look at what power-ups I can afford now. Well, you know, we got recovery now. We could probably do it. I am not sitting through that again. Right. We're going to switch to our next game, which will be Nubby's Number Factory. We'll just quickly take you over to the BRB screen, where various Japanese commercials are playing, while I switch to the next game. Just booting into Nubby now. Now, Nubby is not played with a controller. Nubby is played with a mouse. I will talk people through what this is exactly. So, Nubby's Number Factory is like a really super cool roguelike sort of Peggle-ish game where the goal is to make the number go up. The easiest way to explain it is just to show you it in motion. Right? So, got our board here, and there's a bunch of numbers. And you notice that, that the numbers sort of like came together. That's called the board rolling. Here we got our goal in the top right. It says we've got to hit a target of 8. Here's Nubby up here. He's looking where our mouse is going. If we hold the right mouse button down, notice that there's an arrow coming from Nubby. Pressing the left mouse button now makes us shoot Nubby. If he hits the bottom, he'll die. Every round, Nubby has to die. There's no way around it. Nubby will die. But if you reach 8, you can use the touchscreen on. Oh, nice! You can use the touchscreen on the Steam Deck. Oh, cool. So if I hit 8, so I need to hit 4 of these 2s, or as you see when I will hit the 2, it will halve to 1 and stay there. And I can also hit those 1s. Every time I exceed the round goal, it will re-roll the board 1 time for each successful round clear, and it will give me a coin for each successful round clear. So now I've got to hit 22. I hit 43. I almost got 2 times, but I only got 1 time, so I only got 1 coin. And beating level, getting a reroll also gives you a life back. So if I were to beat the level 2 times, I would get 2 lives back. If I were to beat it 3 times over, I'd get 3 lives back. And click this once every life to re-roll the board's pegs if you don't like where they are. So I beat it 2 times, so I got 2 lives back. Now I'm back to the maximum number of lives. That's basically it. And then there's a whole bunch of items and shops and features like that. So here we got the shop. Got every time a peg is halved, 25% chance to double a random peg. Pops 1 random peg every time we hit the wall. Nubby just hit the wall. He never had it all. Doubles peg. Ooh. Another one of these. If we can buy this, we can upgrade the one we've got. So you can freeze an item, and it will stay frozen until you buy it. But it means you will eventually have to buy that item, otherwise you'll get 1 less item slot in the shop. Here's where you can buy more item slots up the top. If you get maximum item slots, you can enter a cafe. And that cafe has food that gives you all sorts of other features and benefits. So every time I hit the wall, a random peg is going to get hit. So I can bounce, 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 and it will hit random pegs for me as I hit the wall. Right. Hover over to see details. So we're going to get a ghillie peg in this round. This pops the highest number peg, but doesn't pop itself. Gonna re-roll. I'm starting to lose lives now. There we go. So I'm actually a few down. Pretty sure I've been to a gas station that's called Nubby Mart. I mean, it sounds familiar, right? Force triggers all items but disables the item in slot 2. I've had this one before, and it's... It only really works if we're going for a black market item. So I guess we're going to go for a black market item this run. So I'll get to explain what that is. So when it says you get loot, you get a perk. And the perks are books. So this one, the wizard, the warlock, it will trigger another Nubby dies item when you die. Yeah, no thanks. I'm going to pick this one up. And what it will do is once the item in slot 2 is triggered, it locks slot 2, but it triggers every other item once. That can be useful. But we might not get a chance to use it, because we might not score enough points to to succeed. Right. Gonna buy the second one of these. Level this up. So now it's gonna hit 2 random pegs. Gonna re-roll. Pop the lowest number peg twice. Nubby bounces. Gives points equal to the number of times Nubby is bounced. This one is handy, actually, so I'll take this. This one is handy. This basically means every time Nubby bounces off a peg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, you know. This one's handy. Especially early on, when the totals you have to get are fairly low. Okay, 3 times. So getting more coins, we're at 8. Notice I haven't put an item in slot 2 yet. That's because I have something in mind. Coming up, there's a little sort of crane game, and I need to be able to afford to play it. Ooh, I got some bad luck here. So I want the key, and it's covered by this gold. So I gotta hope that I get enough coins, so at least 2 out of this. 7. Nice, okay. Right, I should just... No. Right, I gotta hope for a high number out of this as well. Okay. 6. I can still theoretically do this. So if I buy this... It's the flamethrower. I'm gonna sell the flamethrower for 4. And now I can get this. So this gives me a key. Gonna grab that. That goes up here. Next time we enter the shop, which is in 2 rounds' time, if we survive that long, of course. I'll be able to get a black market item. Now, black market items can't be triggered. Oh, it's actually a few more rounds than I thought. Black market items can't be triggered. So, it makes sense to put them in the second slot. Because once they have their natural trigger, you can't trigger them again. So, you don't lose anything by putting them in slot 2 with this perk. So here, we're going to use the key. Right. Let's have a look at what we've got. A random peg emits a Cosmo Blast. When a peg is popped by a Cosmo Blast, it counts as 2 peg pops instead of 1. First peg popped emits 1 Eka stream for every 10 times Nubby has died in the game. When a peg is hit by an Eka, past round goal, items and perks will trigger. Reduces round goal by 30% but halves all pegs. I'm going to re-roll just to see what else we've got. Okay. First peg copies the number... 2 random pegs copy the number of the first peg copied. First peg here. 1 in 2 chance to double all pegs. So I've had this one before. I'm going to take it. Just notice how the second time, all the pegs doubled. It's that time all the pegs doubled. So it's a 1 in 2 chance now. All the pegs doubling. It will also trigger these 2 items once each. Right. Oh, cheesy perk. Love this. Every 3 seconds, every item will trigger. Now, it won't trigger this, because this can only be triggered one way. But it will trigger these once every 3 seconds. So now, if I stay alive for 3 seconds in a round, bing, there we go. Everything triggered. So if you imagine you have an item that, say, gives you so many 1,000 points for every time you've done something, then suddenly, all you have to do is survive 3 seconds every level to win. There's a whole bunch of different, like, play styles for Nubby. whole bunch of different ways to set your run up. Yeah, all I'm hoping for is that the random peg that it hits is a peg that that gives me that's like a high ranking peg. Okay, I'm gonna unlock some item slots here. I'm back. What did I miss? I'm explaining how Nubby's number factory works. You may notice that I'm re-rolling sometimes when I don't need to. There is a perk in this game you can collect that actually gives you rewards for how many times you've rolled the board. So sometimes I roll, even if the board is fairly decent. But I'm not going to here because the board's good. I'm hoping to show you what breaking the game looks like today. But I basically have to be lucky to achieve that. Right, first peg popped. If the first peg popped is the highest one, then slots 1 and 2 trigger 2 times each. Now, unfortunately, because of this perk, we got to have our corrupted item in... What's my high score, by the way? Oh, 2.61 Deca Dundrillion, or whatever the word is. Something like that. Right, I'm going to upgrade Finger Puppet. So now he gives double the number of bounces I've had. There's nothing else here I want. This one's kind of nice. When force triggered, it transfers the force trigger to the item to the left. There's also a chance that it will trigger it an additional time. You can get one that also triggers the item to the left and the right. My hair is not playing ball with the fan on. Right. What a nice problem to have. Two times. Come on, 3 times. 3. Yes! Yes! 3 coins. 55. Okay, we had 55,000 there. So sometimes it kind of does what I'm looking for. So we've already passed the round goal. That's the round goal 3 times. Right, what do we got? Pick a puppet again. 1 ton of feathers, which, as we know, is lighter than 1 ton of steel. Ah, yes, squid. Okay, I love squid. Squid copies the item to the left of it. Right, Nubby Mart. You gain 1 coin for every strawberry eaten. Maxes out at 7. So it starts with you eat a strawberry. It basically costs you 2 coins. Then the next time you eat a strawberry, it costs you 1 coin. Then the next time you eat a strawberry, it costs you nothing. But then, further strawberries you eat, 1 coin, 2 coin, 3 coin, up to a maximum of 7 coins per strawberry. So it's free money eventually. I'm relying on that double at the moment. Yeah. I'm going to copy the snake for another 1 in 2 chance of doubling all pegs. If I do that. It basically means I now have a slightly higher chance of Okay. Gain 1 coin for extra remaining life. So if you have max lives, you get 2 coins. Handy. Alright, take care, Spartan. Thank you for coming. Right, so that's going to cost us 1 coin. Now it costs us no coins. So now we're at 19. Reroll. Another squid. Yes, right. Now we're talking. Right, Holiday Cheer I hate because it can copy itself to other pegs, including, like, copy it to a 16k. Right, force trigger roll first, peg popped. Nubby bounces. Chance to copy Cheese House. Let's go. It's a low chance, but there's a low chance of triggering Cheese House on every bounce. That's 3,000 every time it triggers. Feeling really good about this setup I got here. Upgraded Cheese House. Now we're talking. 3, 2, reroll. Kebab perk will trigger the rightmost item in your inventory 50% of the time when you die. I've never eaten the lentil to this day, and I won't. Because I don't fancy the pain. I wish you had quotes, fella. Write them down. I don't know how I would set that up with Nightbot. I mean, you can add a command by doing like this. I don't know if you have permission, though. What was the quote? I'm not going to eat that lentil because... well, like... because I'll add it. I can add it from here. I've never eaten a lentil in my life. There we go. Now, trigger that with... there we go. Right, 40% chance to trigger slot 3. Won't be able to because we're copying a corrupted item. Force triggers item in slot 6 for every time you pass 7 rounds with this in your inventory. I may as well. There's not that many rounds left, though. It's 80 rounds. We're at 49. I'll take any sponsor. If, like, a low-res sponsor comes along, I'll happily work with them for, like, literally anything. Now... so, 3 coins, 16, watch, 18. Because we've eaten 5 strawberries now, that 5th strawberry was worth 5 coins. So we're now 2 coins up. It's a long commitment, but eventually it means every time you go to the store, you basically get free money. Beat Markiplier and get sponsored by Del Monte! No, Juan, let me tell you about Del Monte! Here's how you write the number 1. Please tell me everybody knows El Nombre, so they know what I'm doing there. That I'm not, like, going increasingly mad. Oh, look at that. A corrupted item is right there. I could do some risk. I could do some risk here. Let's play this out. Lost 2. I was a little bit confused there for a second. Yeah, that sounds like El Nombre. He got a bit twisted in his later years. Just misguided. Keep bouncing, keep bouncing, keep bouncing. Earn me some points. Yes! Woo! Oh. You do make me laugh, so. I'm on my last shot. That's the game over. Too bad. Looks like the sun exploded. So, once you beat the game, which I have done once with the main character, Tony here. We've got various other characters that you can unlock with the stars that you earn. So here we got Octoni. 20 times more likely that squids will appear in the shop. I love Tony Jr. He's the character I've got the 94.3 decadillion score with. Because he starts the game with 15 coins and automatically enters the shop. So now we can sit in the shop and keep re-rolling until we get what we want, which is Cheese House. That's incredibly lucky. So Cheese House on level 1. 40 coins. That has rolled the board a lot, though, which means that we're going to have to get much higher scores very early on, but it is what it is. It means we can have this many coins right at the beginning. Right, pops 2 random pegs. Summons 1 quill that falls from the sky and pops 1 peg. Doubles a random peg. Every 10 pegs popped, summons 1 straw that pops a peg. Right. Will mimic the effect of hot dog dog. Useless. Let's mimic the kebab perk. Stock a rare food item. Deletes the leftmost item. The rightmost item transforms into a squid. If the rightmost item is upgraded, it transforms into an upgrade. Oh, that's cool. But I don't have 2 items, so it wouldn't work. Oh well. It's my first time seeing one of those. Can't afford it now. That was a short-lived bad idea. But now there's an extra chance when we die that we'll trigger Cheese House multiple times. mean, this is one option. It won't work forever, but it will work in the early game. Then I'll have to come up with something more effective. Triggers item in slot 7. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh. Hey, Leza, how's it going? Welcome, Leza. AI video filter that turns your webcam into looking like it's all N64 textures. Isn't that just like smear Vaseline on the lens? Right, so force trigger slot 7 twice for every empty inventory slot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12. 12. Plus the one that happens automatically, 13. Plus a chance of 14 and 15. Times 300 points. I don't even have to do anything. No upgraded cheese house. Alright. Double or nothing! Double! Reroll all cafe foods. Strawberry, strawberry, strawberry. Hey, Chuck95. ERB has smeared Vaseline on many a webcam. Yeah, I found that eventually just actually just putting something over it is more effective. They can still tell it's you if the webcam's smeared. Pornhubbox. I have considered before streaming sort of adult video game mods on an adult streaming site. Genuinely, I have considered that as a money-making venture. That thought has occurred to me. Believe you me, I've considered, you know, maybe we could do The Sims and, you know, the Belle Delphine house and, you know, like, really though? I'd need a thicker mustache. That could be arranged. Wouldn't YouTube ban you? No, you see, I'd be doing it on like Pornhub or somewhere like that. Right. What I really want is a certain cursed item, so I'm gonna try for it. If I get the cursed item I want, I don't need Cheese House. Well, I might need Cheese House. I do not need to be able to browse on Pornhub and find my bro. Don't go looking on Pixiv then. Yandere Dev. Oh, you're getting Yandere Dev from him. There's not enough white liquid in it in a glass for it to be Yandere Dev. Tie it on or off for those. Everything off. The pointer marks a random peg. When a peg is marked, all pegs that have the same number will be doubled. 2 random peg. Reroll. I'm not seeing it. I feel like the chance of the pregnancy test appearing in the game have, like, rapidly decreased since updates. I want the pregnancy test, and then I want the squids. Out of context, that sounds amazing, doesn't it? Yeah, 2 more likes. Let's get to 10 likes, people. Let's get to 10 likes. I don't know what I'll do at 10 likes. I'll find something. Oh, look. I'm in slot 7. For every time you've eaten 10 foods. What is up with this chat? Shame you don't have a quote function. Ugh. You're mod on YouTube, right? So it's literally like commands and then add. What was the quote? Pregnancy. I really need the pregnancy test. And then the squids. ERB lamenting lack of pregnancy tests. This is what you'd need to do. You'd need to come onto YouTube where you're mod and use exclamation mark commands and add. Is it a Splatoon reference? The squids multiplying? Possibly. I don't know. If we get Dev in chat. We won't get Dev in chat. 10 likes! Oh, I gotta do something now. I gotta do something to celebrate. 10 likes. I know. Anybody play Roblox? Okay, which camera is it? This one. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna have to mute Nubby for a second. This is the Twilight Daycare collectible babies. Twilight Daycare collectible babies for Roblox. In this box, you get a collectible baby. And you get a code. And you put that code into the right Roblox game. And you get to play with your collectible baby. So let's open this up and see what collectible baby we got. Would not believe how long I've been waiting to open this, but we haven't hit 10 likes in a while, so. Collectible baby. Who doesn't want a collectible baby? Oh, wow. Collectible baby. Let's go ahead and get our collectible baby out here. Oh. There's our card. Oh, we got the frog baby. Oh, I didn't want the frog baby. The frog baby's kind of rubbish. Frog baby. We've got a code that we can input into the game. I guess here's our frog hat and clothes for the baby. And I'm sure this is fine on Twitch and YouTube. We got our baby. It's got a little bit of like a toad from Mario Brothers look to it. We're gonna go ahead and get our. I don't like the soft material that the baby is made out of. It's a little bit uncomfortable. Right, got to get our baby into our. Where did you buy this? At a local tat shop, and it was, I believe, £6. Yeah. Welcome back, Blaze the Cat. We hit a certain number of likes, so I've opened a collectible Roblox baby toy. No, really, I did say that correctly. It's kind of tricky getting the baby's clothes on. You need a quote function! She's got the baby's frog clothes on. Oh. There's a little frog in here. Actually, it's like a little green teddy bear. You put the hat on it. The hat is on our frog baby. I believe our frog baby can hold the green bear. You would hope it could hold the green bear. I'm not quite sure what the green bear is for then, because the figurine clearly can't hold it. So you look this up on eBay, it's 30 quid. Oh! I should buy some more of these then. Frog Baby, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the 10 likes. Okay. The rush is on for Frog Baby. Okay, you're joking now. Eat food. Eat food. Eat food. Eat food. 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 Reroll. Food. 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 Right. We've eaten 23 items, so slot 7 will trigger another time. You got rerolls? No. 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 Cheese house. Alright. The cheese is upon us. Frog Baby is 1 in 10. Yeah. You're such a jape. You're such a japester. You're such a funny man. You're such a funny boy. Welcome back, True North Bear. You missed a collectible baby. Item in slot 2 triggers force... Oh, right, yeah. Force triggers 1 Nubby dies item again. Yeah, sure. So now... 6 times 2, 12. Triggers automatically. 13. 14. 15, 16, 17 chance. Plus 2 triggers from... Nope. Cheese House. If I get Cheese House, immediately that makes us, like, negative. New stream title. Collection Babies and Pregnancy Tests. No. Right. Pickle Rat. A Pickle Rat! Croissant perk. Has an X% chance to force trigger item in slot 3. For each remaining life, gain 25% odds. No. Upgrades the rightmost item, deletes the leftmost item. I can't upgrade. You know what? I can't actually upgrade the house anymore. Kebab perk. Strawberry. 27 foods eaten. Rick and Morty, unsubbed and reported. You can't do that to me! Right, we reached round 30, which meant that we got 7,500 points instead of 750. So that's why we suddenly shot up on the bar. Because we reached the round that gives us more points. So we won't get that effect for very long. Oh, jeez, Rick! It was because of Rick Sanchez being added to Fortnite that I started playing Fortnite all those years ago. Could you imagine how free I would be if they never added him? How free I would be. A random peg emits a pulse that doubles pegs within close range. I miss out on 2 triggers of the Cheese House. I could have afforded another kebab if I hadn't bought the glasses. Every peg will give points equal to the 15% of their percentage. That has the potential to be higher than 7,500. Hey, Sushi Sunshine's here!
Sushi Sunshine, Sushi Sunshine, Sushi Sunshine.
絶対知らない。
何これ
How's it going, Sushi? Did that feel slower? I think it was right. I was singing along to it in my head. Maybe I've forgotten the duration of it. Sushi Sunshine, Sushi Sunshine, Sushi Sun. Sha la 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 la. You don't know that, Mr. Matt! Unless you do know that. Stocks an ultra rare one. Whoa. Shell shocked, so these get destroyed instantly. Force triggers all items that summon at anything. If slot 1 is empty, a random item from Nubby Part will appear in slot. Nubby Mart will appear in slot 1 and force trigger 3 times. This one is dangerous because it could end up triggering an item that like halves pegs. But it could also end up giving us another cheese house. Once we pick this, there's no going back. You know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. We're here to have some fun. What's the worst that could happen, right? Like, Dr. Pepper. Yubby, did you finish Great Circle? I never did. I never did. I mean, if Xbox were to give me a key for PC Game Pass, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Xbox, I know you're watching this. They're not watching this. No one's watching this. You're all a figment of my imagination, every single one of you. Then maybe they could consider like dropping me a key for PC Game Pass. 39. Oh, we've almost got 4 triggers of Cheese House. Male Phil. Yes. Right, the cheese house is not being as effective as it used to be. We're not getting a guaranteed win anymore. Is this a Windows 95 game? Now, it's funny you should ask that, because it's in the style of one, isn't it? Force triggers all odd-numbered slots when you hit the first peg. You've already made that threat, Jacob, yes. Slap a random... Nah, we're good. But I want to know what the slapping one does! says Mr. Matt, fan of slapping. Starting to get a lot tighter now, the round goal. We're going to struggle. Yep, that's very much deliberate, you see. Sushi. Because this game is in the style of Windows 98 games. Which is why we're playing it today! It's all stuff that's in the style of mid to late 90s Windows. It's like the 3D pipes, and like drawing over a photograph of a person is like... It's all of the era. Plus I get a little bit of Wario Land 4's sound test. With the faces as well. I think our round may be over. Well, we survived, somehow. You thought I'd got Vampire Survivors to work on Win 98? Nah. It's Win 98 style stuff. Today. This is all stuff you can buy and play right now on Steam. Why call it win when it keeps losing? What, lose those? Ah. Right. I get to decide if I'm gonna have another shot. You know what? With squids, why not? Maybe I'll have some better luck. With Squid Tony. Squid Tony, same as any other Tony, except there is a greater chance that squids will appear in the shop. Give this a go, because I might be able to get a funky squid build working. I want to show you at least one, like, funky squid build. It means I have to play somewhat well at the beginning. What character appears in Bioshock's 2's box art? I know what you're going to say. You're going to say Bomberman appears in Bioshock 2's box art. Because that really does look a bit like Bomberman. But I mean, just a bit like Bomberman. We're thinking up quips for a custom Quiplash round. Oh! If Garlip's live streaming career doesn't work out, what could he do for a living instead? By all means, make jokes about like stuff I would play, like jokes about me. I'm up for that. Freeze that squid. Right, sea cucumber. Every empty peg space will give points equal to the total amount of pegs that have been popped this round. It's a start. So now our squids turn into sea cucumbers. There's also live streaming but horny. Don't test me! I'll do it! If everything else falls apart. See, the thing is, you actually gave, like, a proper answer, Jacob, and the point is to give an answer that's funny. But what you did was give an answer that's kind of close to what Garlips used to do before he became a full-time live streamer. It's kind of close to what Garlips' old job was. Right, I am hoping for the pregnancy test. It would be so beautiful. Pregnancy test plus squids. Trust me. It'll all work out. It'll all make sense. Which hentai game is currently at the top of the Steam new games list? Being a Dick Season 2? I don't know. Amazing! It is indeed Being a Dick Season 2! A team gets 2 points. Like that. Help! I've become a washing machine! Crime fighting. ERB and Garlips. I like that idea. Hey, Garlips. Should we become crime fighters? Tell you what, we should do crime fighter for DOS. Pregnancy test, pregnancy test, pregnancy test. Humma baba, pulasuma! No pregnancy test. Oh my god, unbelievable. Right. Yeah. Hey, Cassan's Corner. No, that was actually an impression of Mr. Matt Internet. Oh, Osis. Dark Phoenix. I'm gonna have to learn about this Dark Phoenix. I kind of sounded like the Vader AI in Fortnite then. I was like, I will have to learn about this Dark Phoenix. Are they a threat to the Empire? Do they hold some kind of tactical advantage? Right. Good. Okay, this'll work. Watch. Where are my where are my monstrosities? Oh my god. Really having bad luck with this. Not great. I might be screwed here. Yeah. Right, let's move on. Let's move on. Right, I just have to set this up specifically. Because this one loads over what you've got in the background, you see. Alright, I need to get to settings. Oh, you're new there, aren't you? Just shush. Just shush. I just need the settings. Right. I need click-through turned on. Oh, click-through turned off. Okay. This should be good. Alright. It's back on. Just had to make sure I got this set. Settings.
I am the reincarnation of a fairy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Edge of land and
It's time
wanting to dominate the sky.
for low-res plus
I map the unknown.
desktop survivors.
My name is Tingle. Kulu Limpa. Whoa. Hey, what the fuck?
Oh boy, this is gonna be cursed. Oh, I want music off. I want music off. There we go. Okay. Right. Oh yeah, this is the real life.
Mr. Matt Internet, welcome yet again to another episode of Low Res, the comedy gaming panel show.
LRN News, because why not add keeping up with the news to your backlog?
Local man panics upon remembering old game cases have memory card slots and he can't find his old GameCube memory card after a big eBay selling spree.
What's my memory of cube? Where is my cube memory?
Right, paint bucket, splashes, paint around, damaging enemies.
Controversy as
Ah,
UK
sideways
introduced
bullets.
new proposal legislation to lube all phones. We just thought it would be funny and help with my ad-based game addiction, says Minister. And shock as Legend of Zelda star Tingle has
Okay.
reportedly been found dead in a ballooning accident.
Not Tingle too.
700 beats.
Well, there you have it. Little Tingle, he had it covered. He kept hanging off balloons, to be fair.
He's just drifting on the wind now. Blue and frozen.
Poor Tingle.
Ah, these are Tingle's magic words. Don't steal them. Well, you're dead now, Tingle. They're my magic words now.
I wonder who that is.
So let's get on with it and introduce our teams. He is the Clock Tower stream team member, Mr. Blobby, MS-DOS, Glitch Refining, Struggle
Right.
R Racer, commentator,
Binary
and
bomb.
organizer, Blobby Blobby.
Minesweeper,
He is the
power
team
supply.
captain,
Weapon damage plus 10.
Garrus.
What's up, Smoothskin? Me, Robin. I'm a ghoul.
This is a good episode because I haven't seen it yet.
Makeup to look like a ghoul.
That's because we don't have the budget.
Ah, a fresh-faced player with gold to spare. How delightful.
We have the budget, and you spent the budget on the hat. Your hat.
It's a nice hat.
75,
It is a nice
can't
hat.
afford it.
And fighting through the arcade cabs to get to the 2P machines, he is the YouTube streamer, Paw Patrol, video game enjoyer, content creator, and we must escape the EULA. It's got us. It's Escape Route.
Had a lot of fun with this episode.
Right, so it's been quite some time since I've ended up having my raid freeze. It's a bit rusty, so forgive me. but I
Oh,
think
bosses!
said I'm having a lovely day.
This is new.
Would you like a cup of tea? And finally, nobody does it better. Nobody does it quite as bit like you. 'Cause baby, you're the best. It's 16-bit Hyper Turbo.
Hello, hello. I hope this is over quick. I can't breathe.
We'll get through the first 2 days as quickly as possible. So you can
I think I've got some terrible luck
well,
to get a boss on my first playthrough. Like, I got some really
as well as 16
bad luck here.
live on camera.
I thought it was in the 9, but you know, he lost it when he thought.
Rest in peace, Capaldi. Someone get that man some jet.
And scouring at the side of the cab, waiting for their turn to show them how it's done. She is the 24-hour Stream from Minds charity legend, Instagram darling, and proving that sometimes revenge is good. It's
You run.
Adrian's Revenge.
Na, 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 na.
Good evening, all. 18 to the rescue.
You know those things will kill you.
Well, yeah,
Up.
probably the hot.
Up, left, and down this time. I actually have some potential paths I can take.
Coming in as the secret weapon this week, he is a
Oh, blue
member
screen.
of the Clock Tower stream team, player of the shitpost that became games. It's his first
Yes.
appearance, so I can't make the outdated joke just yet. It's Streetback Guy.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, is that a delicious herbal tea?
It's just summer fruits. You know, got to keep my hydration up.
Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated at home as well, okay?
Oh yeah.
And back once again in V-Space, they are a streamer, seeker of knowledge untold, sharpening those blender skills, shaking it for the V-Bucks. It's Sineth.
Don't we all shake it for the V-Bucks in this profession?
Patreon, there was a bounty put out to find this bird so that they hired the A-team to go get this bird.
What?
Garlic
What's the punchline,
what is
though?
the hot hashtag news?
Anyone who's vaguely aware of the socio-political ruminations
Right,
of
down.
the last 6 months probably knows that the world's on fire and it's going to be all over soon. We're just ahead of the curve on that because everyone's currently getting into Fallout because of Amazon's Fallout series. We were already ahead of the curve of that, so we thought, why not just start the apocalypse?
We're one Fortnite skin away from selling ourselves. You know what?
I've killed my neighbor.
I want a Fortnite skin so
I
bad.
probably shouldn't have admitted that on record, but you know, this was a good excuse.
To be fair, I already have the Yuki skin and it's perfect.
Exactly. I mean, 16-bit is absolute method. But yeah, we just sort of decided that we've had 15 years of the conservative government, so it's been really good practice for the apocalypse, and we're ready. We're ready for it.
That's right, Granddad.
And Adrian's
I had a lot of fun with
hashtag
this.
trends have been hashtag blowing up or hashtag something.
The A-team is finally here. It's been a long time coming, but we've rolled up to save the day. And what's that? This nutty lot.
Oh, the A-team. Yeah, okay, I get it, yeah.
He only just got it. Yeah. 16-bit's a national treasure.
The A-team, I wasn't putting the A-team. I wasn't putting it together, no.
It's a very wildly popular 80s show, the A-team.
I get that, and I was like, oh, Adrian's part of the A-team. But I wasn't like, oh, A-team, well, I get it, you know what I mean? Oh, the TV show, the A-team, like...
16-bit just doesn't want to admit that he's gone so method. In the Fallout universe, there is no A-team, so that's why.
No, I know what the A-team is.
He had an opportunity to own it. Oh, he's great.
Now, though,
He's great.
now I get it.
I get it. I get it.
I get it.
I get it.
I get it.
I get it.
I get it.
We begin as always with Game Sharks, the round where I throw a question at the teams, and if they get it right, they get a point. Adrian's team, a Fallout 4 player, completed a run using what household item in the game? Was it a remote, a rolling pin, or a knife?
Ooh.
This would be an item that the character can in game.
I'm thinking that the next would be a little bit too obvious.
And too easy. It would have to be something ridiculous like the remote or the rolling pin.
I feel like the rolling pin has a good chance. I don't think we know the remote apart from some.
I can't remember the answer to this one, but I think it's rolling pin.
If you can even pick up remotes.
Never played Fallout, so there's not much.
Why would there be a remote? Like, it's pre television.
In Fallout 3 and New Vegas, but I'm not sure about 4.
I don't remember them being in 4. I'm thinking rolling pin. I don't know why.
Recycle bin shotgun time.
Well, you guys happy with rolling pin?
Sticking in with a rolling pin, and it was actually a rolling pin indeed. You've gotten the point.
96. Power supply level 3.
Gamer Nurbit completed a
We'll do it.
just a rolling pin in combat for all of Fallout 4. As the philosopher's Limp Bizkit once said, breaks
Cat.jpg.
You
Ooh,
was going to go with rolling, didn't you?
cool.
Garlip's team, Dark Souls 3 has been beaten on which fruit? Was it a banana, a coconut, or a tomato?
You're the expert here at 16.
Yeah, come on.
What's the crazy one?
There's got to be some kind of thing where passing some kind of current through the food or something. Like a potato or whatever. And same thing. Yeah, so I think we can rule out coconut, hopefully, because there's a lot of juice involved.
This boss is hard.
I know it's been done like on a dance match. It was kind of
Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
I'm gonna say banana.
My gut says banana. Tomato is too juicy.
Rings a bell. Banana rings a bell.
That's where my mind goes as well. And I think, you know, I'm happy to go with that, even if it's wrong.
I'm feeling banana.
I'm feeling banana.
I'll go with you two. I'm
Wow.
coconut.
Yeah.
Why is this so hard?
Will it end up being a banana that was used to end up beating Dark Souls 3?
Yeah, I'm feeling banana.
Is it right?
Yeah, I'm feeling banana.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm feeling banana.
Is it? Yes, indeed.
You had a lot of fun with repeating clips there,
64 completed
Mr. Matt.
Dark Souls using bananas.
Welcome back, Adrian. We're playing Desktop Survivors 98.
That
Oh.
was just bananas.
Well, we've drifted above the Museum of Fine Arts and Antiquities and are now pulling a British museum and nicking as much as we can get into the cargo hold. It's 24K magic systems in here. Teams are going to tell you about
Oh, no.
limited edition or one-time consoles, but only 5 of them are real. The others are made up by me. A cheeky point for each correct system. So now we know what is next. Go on, Adza. Give us a blast.
The A team is truly here in force.
Nice.
And you golly. Give us a cheeky blast.
We've got a portmanteau because we had 2 good ideas and we didn't know what to go with, so I just combined them. We've got the VAT sound followed by something from a certain singer. It's just like, and I think that's just enough that we can get away with not getting copyright struck.
Thank you. Here are the systems. A gold-plated Nintendo Wii, the red and white KFC Mega Drive, a PS2 in the shape of a car, Nintendo 64 All Nippon Airlines ANA console, the Time Cube GameCube, the Atari Jaguar in the shape
The
of a
Time
Jaguar,
Cube.
Nintendo DS-like Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars console, the Nintendo GameCube MTV Tom Ford console. Garlips team?
Oh, so we're doing like a real
Right.
one, not the fourth one, right?
Yeah.
Time
and I
Cube,
think there's
GameCube.
one on that list that pretty much everyone knows is real, so I was like, let's just take that one. Am I thinking along the same lines as you, gentlemen? Gold-plated Nintendo Wii?
Yep.
Sounds about right. I know there was a Super Mario Edition 30th anniversary, and I think
I misunderstood this round.
also had one. I don't know
I
if-
misunderstood this round. It was like single edition consoles, like one of a kind.
To the Queen.
And I thought, oh, maybe a gold one was available for sale.
Buckingham Palace did not accept it. Adrian's team, do you want to end up taking another one off the board?
So I like totally misunderstood the round.
I don't know if you two would agree with me. I'm thinking the DS Lite Chinatown Wars console. Because I know Chinatown Wars is a real game, and I know Grand Theft Auto is a very popular game.
I was thinking that one.
I don't, because it is attached to Grand Theft Auto, and Nintendo doesn't really like mature series in a way, so that's kind of why I persuaded from that one. But if you two are happy to go for it,
Well, I can see the argument against it that Nintendo likes to be family friendly and keep everything where it is.
I think the Nintendo 64 one might be real, just because
Beat bucket, cursor arrow.
Nintendo would do over in Japan for some reason.
Oh yeah, it's like
Additional damage. Additional cursor.
Should we go for that one? The N64?
I think that's gonna be your best guess.
If you're locking that one in, then I am very, very pleased to tell you that
Ah!
it is actually taking off. It is indeed a real system. The Nintendo 64 All Nippon Airlines console, which was actually given out to a lucky winner on selective flights going out of Japan.
Calypto.
Alex team?
What are we feeling, guys? Well, I can definitely rule some out, but
Cycle
I don't
bin.
want to rule them out in front of the competition.
I just want to say the Jaguar in the shape of a Jaguar.
That's what you want to say as a
is
correct
that
answer,
like
yeah?
Jaguar the animal or Jaguar the sports car? 'Cause
Well, I don't care.
One thing I do
You
want to
should.
say, I'm not saying that we're necessarily going for it, but I also thought that DS was might work because I'm pretty sure they did an MGS 3DS. That's a kind of semi-adult series.
Wait, the DS, the Nintendo DS with the Chinatown War.
Playful feline attacks from below. Ooh.
That clicks
Okay.
something in my head.
One of the best-selling like Grand Theft Auto games for a while.
It's also one of the things where like
Oh, fun.
released it on DS. The people who want to play that on DS might not have a DS because they might just be, oh, I want to play Grand Theft Auto. I don't have a DS. So I mean, I don't know. There's just something that keeps drawing me to it. I completely understand that guy's logic there as well. So these have been chosen quite deliciously by Mr. Man here. When I look at that list, that is the only one that I think could be. In fact, there are more correct answers than
Go for it! Go for it! Go for it!
I say let's
Hey, Hourglass.
He likes sniping.
He does, and has he ended up sniping a correct answer there from the other team? Oh yes, he has. The Nintendo DS Lite Grand Theft Auto.
Ooh,
Chinatown
a second
Wars
floor.
console
Oh,
was
dear.
in fact released. It is a real system.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, the golden banana. I was very confused for a second. I was trying to collect it.
The only thing that made me reconsider after your logic was that I'm pretty sure there is an MGS 3.
So, Adrian's team, what would you like to go for?
Okay, so there's only two. Yeah.
I don't know what because that feels like something.
Out of the ones left, there's not going to be a
I'm
feeling like it is.
So you're gonna lock in Nintendo GameCube MTV Board console?
Yeah.
The music television generation may be gone now, but way back then, it was fully in town. So yes, Tom Ford did indeed design an MTV GameCube. Yeah, it's a real interesting monster to look at. So Adrian's team, you get the point. We've only got one left out of these four. So, fingers on puzzle.
Heal.
So, if there's only one right, I feel like we can talk through these a bit more now at this stage.
80 for a fishing rod. I can't afford it.
But there's one there that's definitely not true, and I don't want to give.
No, I know that one. I'm pretty sure we're thinking of the same one.
Yeah, we are.
I wanted to ask you, gentlemen, about the possibility of 11
I was picturing it.
Yeah, the thing is, Mega Drive, if it was a regular Mega Drive, then it would have to be a Japanese release.
Japan, yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
is a big restaurant over there.
KFC is big in Japan because of It Was Live, the man telling everyone that they ate chicken for Christmas. It's becoming a huge thing over there.
Cool. Yeah, you should
Is it really?
I know we try to avoid talking about the ones that we don't think it is, but like there are huge arguments between the three as to them not existing.
Yeah.
We've already had a GameCube one though. I don't know. What is
Jesus,
the
his
Cube?
weapon cooldown. Okay.
Alright, I can reveal 16 bits is definitely not fucking real. The
That one's not real.
I think we're gonna go red like KFC.
I think so too.
So, will you be finger licking or will you be ass kicking this?
Oh man. Some of the shit you say, Mr. Matt, seriously.
New kinks, but I am very, very, very excited to tell you that that is not the correct answer.
Ooh, okay.
Use chance game card, Sultan of Slots.
Thinking that was
That's how it
gonna
works.
be
You
the
draw a
remaining
card.
one too.
I'm kind of thinking and going a bit with 16 here. I think the Atari Jaguar in the shape of a Jaguar is the red herring.
Don't gave my Steve.
I think that's the red herring, but I could be wrong.
Use half my current gold.
It does seem like
Win to gain an additional revive. Let's do it.
back in the day.
Oh, lucky.
They were very weird back then.
I'm now thinking it's the PS2 though. I can imagine
Right.
that's being quite easy. To
I lucked
do.
out there.
This tray.
See, I could see that too.
Yeah, in like the hood of the car.
Yeah.
Try, like insert it into the grill almost.
Yeah. Between the PS2 and the Atari.
I don't know. Is Jaguar just and the other ones were very specific.
That's the sort of thing that Mr. Mouse picked up is the Atari Jaguar, so it's in the shape of a Jaguar.
I would like to say, I can imagine them modelling it on of an animal. The PS is also quite valid, but honestly, I'm happy.
Well, these enemies are slow. They're quite manageable.
I'm also happy to go with either, but I'm leaning towards the Jaguar.
Choose now. Will you go with your teammates or will you end up sticking to your teammates?
Go for it. Let's just do it. Atari Jaguar.
The Atari Jaguar in the shape of a jaguar. Now, have you got any points? Will you be pouncing on your competition for a precious point? Great, you jumped and fallen right into the river. It is not the Atari Jaguar.
Increases max HP by 15. Reduce damage received. When it's one left, it can only be that one.
If there is, I'll eat
Are you sure? Yes. Yes.
Some like avant-garde art asshole exhibition piece in like the Tate Modern or something.
I'm about to reveal whether or not you will be doing donuts in the car park afterwards, or you'll be crying into your steering wheel. You'll be doing donuts! It is indeed a PS2 in the shape of a car.
Boss to the
I need
left.
to Google this thing.
I should have stuck to my guns.
The PS2 in the shape of a car was actually a one-time piece that was developed in collaboration with Need for Speed, a really, really funky car.
Oh, it's beautiful! The hood comes up, the disc is in the... Oh!
That is actually very sick.
It is a very nice console.
I wouldn't tell anybody if I won the lottery, but I would be signs.
Some rather unique systems there, and yet not one that contains delicious gravy directly into my gaping mouth as I play. The scores are Team Adrian are currently on 3 points, whilst Team Garlips are currently on 4.
Yeah, Team Garlips.
Mate, we usually are at this point. It's the second half that we have trouble with.
So whilst we go and look into the viability of gravy dispensing as a source of heat dissipation, why don't you leave a comment thing, do a thumbs up in meat space or on the website you're watching this on, subscribe to us to keep up to date, or send it to a friend. We'll be back after the break.
Yeah. I see Need for Speed, yeah. Oh, there he is! One recover. Okay. No.
Welcome back. So we've been experiencing some turbulence, so I only need one thing. It's demo disc.
Demo disc! Here we go.
Songs to perform towards one of your team. They have to try and figure out what video games.
If I'm guessing, then we got them both right.
If they don't get it, then the other team have a chance to steal. So Garlick's team, who is guessing and who is performing?
ERB will be guessing. Myself and
All right.
will be performing today. Diddly-din, diddly-din. Dun, 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 dun.
Banjo-Kazooie, yeah. Da 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 da.
Speaking of which, that was as the opening theme to Banjo-Kazooie for the Nintendo 64.
I'm pleased to end up saying you are indeed correct. It was indeed the main theme from Banjo-Kazooie, and this is the way that it should have sounded.
1 to fucking 1.
Sonic Eraser, yeah. Yeah, that one's good.
Oh, I know it. I absolutely know it. I know it. That's Sonic Eraser. Ben, you tell me you don't know the amazing vibes of Bossa Nova OYZ Masaru Setsumaru, my friend.
That is the guy's name, by the way.
Yeah. Sounds like Crazy Blaster with Sonic Eraser.
You are indeed absolutely correct. It was, in fact, the versus of music from Sonic Eraser, and here is how it should have sounded.
This piece of music for the first time last night. This is not piece of music. This is anti-music.
Adrian's team, who is performing and who is guessing?
Cinnamon and I are making the street back again.
What is this? The show, Low Res, the game, Desktop Survivors 98. I probably should have got some health there. Oh well. That's the song from Yakuza. Beat goes on.
It's not correct. Alright, guys, do you want to go for the steal then?
I believe that track is called
Funk goes on. That's it. Yeah.
It is indeed Funk Goes On from the original game.
Twig. Scaling. Hitting the enemy within 1 second increases damage by 10%.
To be fair, it was a hard one.
Okay. By happy. Okay, let's go. Which one did you play? Did you do wrong?
Deadly Premonition.
Sadly, not Deadly Premonition, I'm afraid.
I can absolutely see why you would think that.
Yeah.
We'll go Dead Rising.
You're going to go with Dead Rising, and I'm very sorry to say that you've got it is indeed from Dead Rising. That was More Music 2 from Dead Rising, and here's how it should have sounded.
Wow.
I got them all.
So here we are. The airship's turbulence is getting worse. It's spiraling into a
Catch
ring.
it. Oh.
Spiraling.
Minecraft.
Spiraling.
Okay.
It's the red ring
Down.
round. Teams
Oh, red
are
ring.
going
Here we
to
go.
provide 60 seconds and a list of games, some real and some are complete fantasy. Every correct one is a point.
Left.
3 wrong, however, and it's all over. Rip Run, F's in chat. Adrian's team, you are currently behind, so we're going to start with you. Have you got a strategy tonight?
As always, guys, yeah, if you know it, shout it out. If you don't, give it a couple of seconds and then just take a stab in the dark.
3, 2, 1. Brain Dead 13.
True.
That's actually true. Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Jams.
False.
That's actually false. It's Jungle Games. Clock Tower 4. It's time.
False.
False.
That's indeed false. Content warning.
False.
False.
Content warning.
That's indeed false. It's warning. Pugsy.
True.
True.
That is indeed true. Super Monkey Ball Monkeying Around Collection.
False.
False.
That's indeed false. The case of the cautious condor.
Not a clue.
True.
That's indeed true. Milk the movie, the game.
False.
False.
That's indeed false. Milk outside a bag.
True. True.
Milk outside a bag of milk.
True.
False.
That's actually true.
Can I just say, well fucking done for Team A. They rallied. They got like the first two wrong and then immediately just correct.
Yeah.
Well, I had to make a.
Yeah, I'm feeling banana.
What's your strategy for this evening?
You messed up the Yakuza credit. Wow.
2,
I didn't notice that.
Sonic Riders Ride the Hog.
False.
That's indeed false. Alt F5.
False.
That is indeed
Not true.
false.
Don't know.
X-Men 2 Clone Wars.
True.
False.
That's actually true. Banana Brothers.
False.
False.
That is indeed false. Hyper Light Drifter.
False.
False.
Oh,
It is indeed false. It's Drifter. Time Stalkers.
True.
True.
That's indeed true. Planet Zoo.
True.
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 That's indeed true. 99 Nights 3.
False.
False.
That's indeed false. Mouthwashing.
True.
True.
That's indeed true. Castlevania Dracula X.
True.
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 That's actually true.
Oh, okay.
The Illusionary Tales of Lloyd Bifflesby.
False.
True.
I got caught by Bitsby. It will never happen again. It will never happen again.
British.
I got caught out by it. Never again.
Be a Bifflesby, and you will biff yourself. So you said yes.
He will have played such a long con that all I will be able to do at that point is applaud.
So after all of that, Adrian's team is on 9 points. So this week's winners are Team Garlics on 16 points.
Oh, heck yeah.
Smush them.
So Team
That was a good episode.
doing your
We won.
favorites now.
Hello, I'm Escape Room. I do stuff on YouTube, I think. I just recently put out a video where I list Paw Patrol video games.
Oh, that's when this was.
Don't
Yeah.
ask why, but if you're curious, please check it out, because the algorithm is behind that one.
Yeah, so I got a pretty special shout out this particular time, the last one, because I wanted to shout this out. I'm doing a charity thing. If you can see there, right there, Unicycle for LGBT health and well-being here in Scotland. I'm doing a stream on the 3rd of July.
Yabi ever won the lottery? Only small sums, like 100 or 200 here and there. Last time I won the lottery, I won about £180, and some of that went towards stuff for my mother, some of that went towards stuff for my dad, and I treated my mother to go see Sonic 2 in the cinema. I treated myself Sonic 2 in the cinema. So that was the last time I won anything on the lottery worth a damn. Was when Sonic 2 was in the theaters.
A lot of events they organise, so I just want to help out. They do good. They do good stuff. And that's me.
My name's Hello, hi. I think that by the time this is going out, we might still be in Struggle R Season 1. So, Struggle R is these series of races.
Oh, we've had Struggle last season too since.
Shout-outs with Struggle.
It's very good.
Struggle R are the races that we're doing in the off-season while there's nothing to do on the Wheel of Struggle, and I've arranged 6 of them. We just had the first one as of recording last night, and probably by now
We can
most,
attempt a
if not
boss.
all of them are out, because this episode is going to be in the backlog for a while. So you should totally go to the Wheel of Struggle YouTube channel and watch those, because they're going to be fantastic. Some of the ones coming up, we've got an SOTN rando, so Symphony of the Night randomizer with Mr. Man and himself. Also, Only Up, rando and OOT, Ocarina of Time rando. What?
You didn't tell me about this race.
Oh. Well, from the time that I expressly asked you for a date you could do.
Bloody hell, I don't know about all this racing nonsense.
Alright, well, unfortunately, it's contractually obligated with you now, and if you don't turn up, it counts. So.
Alright, then I'll show up then.
Go watch those VODs.
And of course, we have to give consolation Congratulations to the A team. Sineth, you can find on Twitch and also on YouTube. Street that guy on Twitch and I think probably on YouTube as well. Beautiful. And as always, you can find Adrian's Revenge on Twitch at Adrian's Revenge. That was low res. A huge thanks to our guests, team captains, and of course you for watching. I'll leave you with this. We've had wired controllers. We've had wireless controllers. Maybe it's time for wires controllers. Bye for now.
What does that even mean? There it is. You included the clip. I'm kind of surprised.
Oh my god, I just realized on that episode as well, you got talked out of a thing by your team and you
I did. I should have learned my lesson. I should have learned my lesson and let no one.
Now, Tingle, they're my magic words now.
What the fuck?
What is a time cube?
Alright, I can reveal 16-bit. It's definitely not fucking real. If you want to blow your brain up later, Google time cube. Okay, you'll have a whale of a time.
I think Frederick Knudsen did a video on time cube. It's definitely worth watching.
Boom. Yeah, I'm feeling banana.
Right. I'm enjoying this run, so what I'm gonna do is set us up with another YouTube video. So settings, pass through clicking. No, I don't want to watch how to do Morrowind, this, that, or the other. There was specifically one of mine. Yeah, we can put like a 15-minute video of mine on one of my sushi bites. Let's see. Or we could do Streamception. That would actually be very painful for me, so let's not do that. Playlists. Actually, if I go to my channel and I search sushi bites, let's see, what would be the best sushi bites to bombard people with? An episode I'm really proud of. Snowball Kids is a good one. Yeah, Snowball Kids is a good one. Okay.
Last year, I felt a sudden, unshakable pang of N64 nostalgia.
Oh, right.
I hooked up my Nintendo 64 and jammed in the
Up.
Snowball Kids card.
Up.
But when I went
Next
to
floor.
press the power button,
Okay.
I got this strange, weary feeling. The idea of
Down one.
completing every race with a gold trophy and grinding enough cash to buy all the boards. A daunting prospect.
It's my content. I can play it without copyright issues. Ah! You run.
24 years
We'll have this video now that I've started it. Plus 10 level scaling to cat.jpg. Let's do it.
War or airborne diseases. Despite feeling all of these things, I still flipped the switch and sat back and played Snowball Kids on hardware.
Just realized this is going to be a hard one to level up with till I get another weapon.
In that moment, I was transported back to my youth.
Don't go to the random access website anymore. Apparently, Soybomb let it lapse, and gives you computer viruses. So don't go there. Recommend against it. This way. Da 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 da.
The Nintendo 64 is a system I grew up with. The
If you want to be able to hear it, I'm sorry. We've got sound effects all over it.
To this day, the first game we had for the console was Snowboard Kids. Snowboard Kids is a comfy kart racer masquerading as a snowboarding sim. Gameplay and music appeal to the 8-year-old me, and the game pushed me increasingly difficult races against unrelenting AI. I knew I had to do this episode right. That means that all the footage was captured from my PAL Nintendo 64.
Yeah, I captured it all, pal.
Older games to get extremely clean and highly presentable footage.
That game that I was showing there is called Heaven's Gate, by the way. Very unfortunate name.
Increased frame rate. Playing this for fun, I'd have just run the game on my Japanese Nintendo 64 using this cheap EverDrive 64 clone. But for the sake of looking back at where I started, I decided to play the game in the same way I grew up.
Yeah, do what Nightbot says.
Just like the one I would have played back in 1998. And this playthrough was for me.
Da 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 da. Ready, go!
Snowboard Kids landed on the Nintendo 64 in Japan in 1997 and in the West in 1998. It features a full single-player mode with battle races, mini-games, and time trials, along with a...
That means we got our N64 in 98.
When starting
Garlips.
a new game, you can select from one of 5 characters from the get-go.
Well, Christmas 97 then.
Nancy Neal, Jam Kuenemund, Linda Maltinier,
Or Christmas 98.
each character has stats associated with them.
Which Christmas was it? Christmas 97 or 98?
I'm new to the game, but I'm a Linda lover myself. Look at that rack. Oh.
She's got stigmas like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, that's some great editing right there. I'm keeping that. Yeah, she's 11. 11 in naked mole rat years. The top option, Battle Race, is how you progress through the game. You are presented with a list of courses, each specified by name, with length and difficulty rating in the bottom right. The image shows you an artist's rendition of the course.
Right, okay. Oh, did we save money for... That's right, we saved money for the Nintendo 64, that's correct. Yeah, because we couldn't get it with a video game. I remember now.
Reward money for placing first, second, or third. While racing, in order to complete the lap of the course, you'll need to get into the ski lift and return to the top of the mountain. The ski lift has a slow barrier, which often leads to some fumbling as you try to get past the other racers.
Health is good.
In closely fought multiplayer races.
People were really into Snowboard Kids. They were snowboarding down the streets and causing all this trouble. Yeah, I remember hearing about that, actually.
There are items and shots, but you need to be able to afford them first. Like coins that are just lying on the floor, or receive reward money for pulling off tricks. This money can be spent in the item and shot shops placed around the course. Items usually provide a utility function, such as placing traps or stealing. Many shortcuts and secrets. A sly opening or
Such a good soundtrack. Such a good soundtrack. It's the reason why it's on my soundtrack list. Mr. Matt, can I get a straight answer out of you? We're not getting rid of the demo disc round, are we? You keep threatening to get rid of demo disc.
Nonchalantly zipping through the ruins of ancient civilization, or swooping through a Japanese village as Sakura all around you. Each of the game's locations
Thunder Consultation.
and take me back to my childhood.
Well, my opinion is don't get rid of it because I'm really good at it. Make me perform more. That would make it even, I think. That would make it fair.
Unlocks the 8th, and a gold on the 8th unlocks the 9th and final course.
I've got to fight a boss here. I don't have a choice.
Roll, you must get a gold trophy on all 9 courses.
That's some
with
shit
at
luck.
least one character. Doing this will also unlock the 6th playable character, Shinobi. Doing all 9 courses in one sitting would be ill-advised. It took me multiple sittings and an hour and a half in total to get a gold on Quicksand Valley. Thankfully, I was saved loads of time, utilizing the Nintendo 64's controller pack accessory to install the program. That's right, I did a mem pack, a memory pack.
Wow, Ryzen 7, that's a lot for the Nintendo 64. That might be overkill.
Nintendo thought they were clever with that one. Snowball Kids uses a whopping 121 pages of controller pack, almost the full 256K capacity. This is because Snowball Kids saves your cache, unlocks scores of best times and scores for all of its playable characters within one save file. The game also so players would need to remove their
It makes Donkey Kong 64 playable. Have you not heard about the randomizer that has like a built-in vanilla mode?
when they snowboard straight into a wall.
Look into
or
it.
a shop when they can't afford anything.
Not enough.
The novelty wears off fairly quickly. One thing that has always stuck with me is the Snowboard Kids soundtrack. It is essential listening. The trumpets of Quicksand Valley, the synths of Silver Mountain, the insane percussion. It drilled into my memory and stayed.
Yeah, it has the real-time swap.
Never stopped listening to it. Besides the battle races, which allow you to progress through the game, you can also compete in skill games. These mini-games offer a palate cleanser that can earn you some extra spondula. Speed game has you blitzing to the finish line, collecting speed boosts. Shot game has you taking down snowmen with limited ammunition. And trick game has you compete on an exclusive course to earn points. Besides the skill games, you can also take part in time trials to see how quickly you can complete each course. Money earned in races and skill games could be spent at the board shop, where you can purchase new boards with better stats, or repaint them for free from a list of designs. The secret character Shinobin cannot purchase boards. Instead, he has his own set of boards, each with their own stats. Snowboard Kids is somewhat fondly remembered online. I frequently see it on underrated N64 game lists, and mentioned whenever Nintendo 64 multiplayer experiences are brought up. Critics thought fondly of the game at the time, and it has aged well, thanks to its presentation and timeless gameplay. Worth noting, Snowboard Kids saw several sequels. Snowboard Kids Plus, released for PlayStation exclusively in Japan in 1999, is a highly enjoyable port. Whenever I show this game to fans of the original, they don't understand the appeal. The graphics were slightly worse because the PlayStation didn't have dedicated graphics hardware. Textures warp, and sometimes there's a tiny bit more slowdown than before. But I have got to make a case for this version. It has a new story, new characters, voiced cutscenes, pre-rendered higher quality music, and some quality of life improvements.
Yeah, it's a good version. It's a good version.
It plays like a treat and very much deserves its name of Plus, but I know I can't please everyone. Also in 1999, Snowboard Kids 2 carved through the snow onto the N64, where it skipped PAL territories except for, weirdly enough, Australia. It made major differences to the look and feel of the original game, and many more modes and features. It would further stretch the concept of snowboarding, with levels set in space, or with the characters shrunk down to the size of rats. If neither of these interest you, Rakdim would go on to make a realistic snowboarding simulation called Happy Happy Borders at Hokkaido Risutsu Resort, released for the PlayStation 2 in Japan.
I mean, technically this isn't a Snowboard Kids game, but yeah.
It was a snowboarding simulator developed and published by the same companies, so I think it deserves a mention. It also ambitiously sought to recreate a real-life ski resort, brave indeed for a very early PS2 title. Snowboard Kids would later receive a reboot for the Nintendo DS in 2005. The reboot was...
You got an idea? Ooh, tell me more.
failing to capture any of the magic of the original Snowball Kids game. It's Snowball Kids in name and name only. The localization would shoehorn in references to the first two games, trying its hardest to make the game seem relevant or related somehow, but it simply was not. A vapid offering, but Jack Frost is playable, and the game's one and only pro. And sadly, that takes us up to now. Atlas, quite well known for their Shin Megami Tensei franchise and its sister series Persona, probably doesn't care much for Snowball Kids nowadays. Why would they put an old idea like Snowball
Yay, Dr. Watson! Oh, thank God, finally.
And Shin Megami Tensei 5 has already sold 800,000 copies worldwide. The Atlas of today wouldn't even bother to release a game like Snowball Kids. And even if they did,
Gotta go straight to
they wouldn't care enough to get the game localized for the West.
the boss.
Snowball
Oh,
Kids
great.
was a gem. Back when Snowball Kids came out for the N64, you would have had no idea.
Milo the Minor Mole.
Unless you had your finger on the pulse of quirky Japanese games in the 90s. For many people, Snowball Kids was the game that made Atlas a household name. In 2019, Fangoria ran a small series of Snowball Kids merchandise, which made fans hopeful for any news on an upcoming game. But there hasn't been any real Snowball Kids developments in what feels like millennia. The fans are stuck having to develop their own Snowball Kids 3 in the Unreal Engine, a promising project that is only one cease and desist away.
We do a bingo card. Ooh, good shout. Yeah.
Whether or not the series will
Come up with some things to put on it.
roots is hard to say. A remake could be a nice idea, but I think we're past that. Rakdim changed their name to Raction in the year 2000 to make it easier for Japanese fans to pronounce these days. They mostly perform development duties on Nintendo Switch and arcade games. I'm really not sure if any of the old Snowball Kids developers are even at Raction anymore. So any new game, even if it did happen, could be far different and only to disappoint fans even more. As for Atlas, now they are exclusively owned by Sega Sammy.
Right. You want to see me play this, what was it, Soup? Solar? Sopa?
Could generate the desired
Something or other?
I personally think this ship has sailed, but you know, life has a weird way of surprising us, so never say never. Even if there is no desire to remake Snowball Kids, there's one way it could be playable today. Sega Atlas. You need to add the game to Nintendo.
Oh, there's a screensaver built in!
The necessary actions required to make this happen. You might just get
That's
the
cool.
evidence you need to consider a new development. Game preservation itself is much easier than ever in this generation, with subscription services being quite popular. If ever there was a time to re-release Snowball Kids, then it was yesterday. And the second best time to release Snowball Kids is now. This may be the end of the Snowball Kids story, as far as Sushi Bites is concerned. But Raction themselves are very interesting and worthy of further exploration. Whether it be their early games like the unfortunately titled Heaven's Gate, or their latest Switch games like Pretty Princess Party, their back catalogue is a large and extremely fascinating one.
Wasn't we supposed to react to old E3s? Yeah, we really should set that up. That'd be good.
You may be surprised to discover just what they've actually worked on. This has been Sushi Bites. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching what I forced y'all to watch. Right, let's have a look. What is this? What is this game? Zopa. Asset flip 3D platform. It wasn't designed to support controllers, it says. Let me guess, it supports controllers. 3 gig. Damn. Well, we can put a counter on how fast we think we can download 3 gig. You know what? I need to take a quick pee anyway, so we'll pee, we'll play this for 10 minutes, and then we'll raid. Alright, be right back.
オーブントースターで焼くだけ。ハウスディッシュアップ。
流行ってんだ。エビライスグラタン。
新発売。
君たち何をしているんだ。これからはシャボンフラッパーじゃないか。このシャボンフラッパーならこんなことやこんなことやこんなこともできるぞ。シャボンフラッパー、遊び終わったらもう一本。
スーパーノートクラブムーでもっとスマートに、もっと素敵に、そして目指せ耳にアクセスして高性能スーパーノートクラブミュウ。私の妹募集中。みぞれバーだよ。暑い夏に今年も冷たくて太いみぞれはいかが。5種類の味が揃って面白いよ。森永みぞれ。
さて皆さん、明るい農村といえばはい、今日は一つ勉強しましたね。
グリコのクッキー、明るい農村。
長いひも球は世界一長い1メーター15センチ。1本で2つの味。明治ロングひも球とひも球。
548 meg downloaded. I'll have it downloaded in 4 minutes? I don't know, guys. We might have to switch out the last game to something I have installed. Click the ready to play button. Yeah, that'll do. Put one run into this. I'll let this advert play out because it's weird. I can tell you exactly which airing of Pokemon that was from as well. The notorious one. Settings. Okay. We'll do one run on Dog-O-Matic. Because there's no way I'm going to last 10 minutes anyway. Right. For raiding in on Twitch, what do I need? It's like /raid, isn't it? And then the name of the channel. And it's going to be Garlops, right? I don't see Garlops streaming right now. I take it will be Garlops, though. Yeah, I don't see him streaming. Right, okay. Well, I'll have you open so I can see when you start streaming, because pretty much once you're in and your intro is gone, I think I'll just raid through to you. Okay. I'm not good at this game, so I'm not going to last more than a few minutes anyway. Take your time. I got your window open, so I'll know when you start streaming. And once I've seen you go from your intro, we'll raid through. And I'll also recommend that everybody watching on YouTube, if they want to pop in and move to Twitch to watch you, that they're more than welcome to. So, I've played this game on stream before, but I'll talk through it again. It's another sort of Vampire Survivors type game. You play as a dog, and you can buy weapons, and you get to choose where you place those weapons, like which angle they point at. And the goal is to survive until the end of the game. But I'm actually terrible at this. This game is way too hard for me. I have yet to successfully complete a run. And I have, like, gone to the effort of specifically, deliberately going out of my way to make a run work. Garlips has started streaming. Once Garlips is through his intro, you know, once he's, like, done his whole, like, I'm Garlips and I'm in that big box in front of you, lol, bullshit that he does, then I'll start the raid. And then on YouTube, I'll keep going maybe for, like, a couple of minutes, and then, I need to figure out what I'm eating and all that stuff, and then I'll be joining in on the Discord. Respect the shtick. What? Hello, I'm Garlips. I'm in a box. In a box? Come on and kiss me, you animal. Ba da da. That's shtick. Garlips is at it again. Oh, they added a kills a second timer to this. I don't remember seeing that before. No, we'll raid him at 6 o'clock, because that's what's meant to happen anyway, right? He can quit freaking out a little bit about timing. I think it's like /raid, isn't it, on my channel? Something like that. I don't want to be a few minutes over. That'd be naughty. Could you imagine? I'd never hear the end of it. They'd be like, oh, remember the first low-res raid relay? All that. Escape Route British, he was a few seconds over. Unbearable. I'm raiding at 6. Fact. Oh, if I raid now, I force you to start, don't I? Ah! If I raid now, I get my food faster. Okay, let's go raid that Garlips. Let's go piss him off. Let's go piss him off. Let's go piss off that Garlips. Let's go piss him off. So how do I do that? From my dashboard. I think it's like /raid, isn't it? And then it's Garlips. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. Those of you watching on YouTube, if you want to enjoy and carry on with the raid, please go here. And, yeah. Everybody else, take care. Thank you very much for coming. I'm glad this raid relay has been a success. Okay. How do I know? Right, raid now. Okay. There we go. That works. Right. All right. Until next time, if we live that long, take care, everybody. Bye bye.